What's up, guys? Miguel here from Torrance Tech, and today we're looking at the SOUNDPEATS Air6 HS. Now, these are coming in about $40, and the box says that they have Bluetooth 6.0, they have LDAC high-res certification, and a triple magnetic biocomposite driver. And honestly, I have no fucking idea what any of that means. I mean, do you? Probably not. It sounds like a bunch of marketing buzzwords designed to take your lunch money and make you feel sophisticated while you're listening to a podcast about serial killers. But here's the thing. I did some actual research, shout out to Google, and it turns out that SOUNDPEATS is actually kind of a big deal. Now, most of us, and when I mean most of us, me, see a name like SOUNDPEATS and assume that it's some sort of bootleg gas station knockoff by Beats by Dre. But these guys have been around since 2010, and they're selling in over 30 countries. They've moved millions of units, and they're actually out there winning VGP Gold Awards in Japan, which is basically like the Oscar for gearheads. I mean, obviously they're doing something right at this point. Now listen, we're not hunting for some $300 audiophile unicorn that'll let you hear the drummer's heartbeat. We're looking at Budget King. These are $39.99. They are semi-in-ear, meaning they're no annoying silicone tips that stab you in your brain, and they're built for everyday grind, the office, the gym, the commute. And today we're going to see if that triple magnet nonsense actually translates into real world sound, or if it's just a fancy sticker somewhere on the box. I'm taking you top down for the unboxing, and then we're hitting stress tests, mic quality, background noise. So with that being said, let's get these out of the box and see if they're actually legit or some expensive piece of ear jewelry. Let's do this. All right, so let's get into it. Let's take a look at the box. High-res audio, wireless. Let's zoom in for a second. Take a look. All right, what we got here on the side, we got the 13mm driver. We got 45 hours playtime. We got dual mic for clear calls. Hear the difference. Take a look at here at the back. All right, we have Bluetooth, response time, meters, about 9 hours, up to 45 hours with charge case. Each earbud has 41 milliamp hours, and the charging case has another 500 milliamp hours. We have the black edition. All right, let's take a look. Let's open these up. All right, so we have the instructions actually peeled to the top of the device here. So let's take a look quickly. Take a look at this. All right, we have where to get the app from. Oh, this opens up. All right, basically in different languages. And we got the stickers and pandas. I remember last time I loved these. I'm not sure what is it about this, but I love these stickers. I think they're awesome. Panda stickers today. We have a user guide. Actually, is this in different languages? It is in different languages. Okay, I was about to say this is beefy, pretty big, but pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think it's just this page here. And then it's all different languages of the same thing. So the instructions are really up to here. Take a look. All right, so we do have stuff at the bottom here. Just the USB-C. Okay, so the USB-C. Interesting. So like here, you can see that. It says it has earbuds in it, but obviously it doesn't. This is not one that comes from earbuds, and this is where the wire was. So it looks almost like reused packaging, I guess. All right, so we get USB-A to USB-C, and here are the earbuds. If I knew how to open them. All right. They are pretty... Okay, so we have the standard budget-friendly experience. You've got the manual that kind of nobody reads. You've got the USB-A to USB-C cable, and of course the star of the show. So the case is matte black finish, and it feels actually pretty decent. It's not that real cheap, creaky plastic that sounds like a toy, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. You can see the logo here on the back is subtle, but it's not really screaming at you. So these earbuds are a glossy finish, which looks cool. Now notice the shape. No silicone tips, and that's the semi-in-ear design. If you hate feeling like you're wearing earplugs all day, this is absolutely your jam. Now, the weight is about 4 grams, and it's pretty light. And you can tell the difference in the finish between the matte black and the glossy. And we definitely went over the no-tip designs here. It has even a comfort angle at this point. It's a little slanted right here. And it's really for people who have sensitive ear canals. This is like really the holy grail for stuff like that. Overall, they feel really nice. All right, so let's pair these up. Just open up the case and finds it right away. That's it, you're connected. Now, it does have the app. You do want to get the app to pair it with. And this is what I'm talking about. You always want to hook up the app because there's always some sort of update. In case there is an update, you definitely want to proceed with the update. All right, so we got the latest installed. You can check out the app. We have dual device connection, which we want to turn on because we're eventually going to test that out. Spatial music, we want to turn that on. Music mode. Awesome. Equalizer. Let's do some presets. Let's do classic rock and roll. We have a whole list of the touch operations here to go through. Dynamic EQ, drainage function. That's in case you get them wet. We have game mode. We could disable the touch contact, which actually is pretty nice in case you don't want to control them that way. Actually, I prefer that, to tell you the truth. We do have find earbuds about the device. And that's pretty much the app. So that was the unboxing. That is the app. We're going to move on to the testing portion of this. We're going to test off the microphone and see how this sounds. All right, so let's switch it over. Okay, so typically how we do this test is we're just going to open up the sound recorder. Let's just make sure we're connected. We are connected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to open the sound recorder and we are going to start recording our voice. Now, this is going directly from the microphone to the phone, so I'm going to cut over the voice so this way you could hear it. But it's direct audio this way. And this should pick up on how good the microphones are on this and how it actually sounds. So, you know, we'll go through that, let that record. Let's switch over. We want to turn on spatial sound music. Oh, did it stop recording? Oh no, it's there. Okay, dual connection is turned on. It's not turned on. For some reason, it reset a lot of the things. Okay, well, this is what it sounds like if you were kind of to talk on the phone or if you were to talk to somebody. This is the type of audio you could expect from this. And you can see that I have them in my ears here. They fit. They fit pretty good. I mean, I do have a big head, and they don't feel loose in any sort of way. They feel like they're really in there. And they feel like they're like really holding steady. So I don't know. All right, so let's stop this for a second. Now we're going to turn on ENC. Let's turn on some of these things. So let's make sure everything. We got dual connected. Yeah, we want to turn that on. Yo, these sound amazing. Holy hell. These sound amazing, man. I am completely shocked right now. So I can hardly even hear myself speak with this on. I could almost not even hear my voice, and this is turned up to probably like 80% or so, but I am completely flabbergasted on how amazing these sound at this point. Like, complete shock. Holy hell, man. Literally, this is some crazy audio. Listen, maybe I'm naive, but for $40, I can't hear myself. Like I could hear the vibration in my chest, right? So I know that I'm talking, but I cannot, like, it's hard for me to hear over this music. This is absolutely insane. Like I wish I was like pretending, but this is like fantastic. Like I just sit here, want to listen to music and forget about the video. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. God damn, SOUNDPEATS, what the hell? Yo, this is off the hook. That is crazy. That is absurd crazy. Holy shit balls. All right, so let's move on to the other part of this test because I could sit here singing all day. All right, we're gonna test out the noise cancellation. So we're gonna start this up, and now we're recording here. And this is actually the ENC, right? So this is gonna see how my voice sounds under background noise. Now this is a quiet environment. It's pretty quiet. There's really nothing going on. So what I got here is a blower fan. We're going to set it to level 1, and we're going to keep it probably arm's distance away. Okay, like right around here. And we're going to just hit the blower and see what it sounds like. If I know how to use it. Okay. All right. So this is if there was a blower, I don't know, 3 feet away from you and how it would sound. And I'm hoping I'm coming up clear. I'm hoping it gets cutting in the back. I can still hear it perfectly fine. All right. So let's put level 2. Let's go through level 2. A little higher, higher. And I'm sitting here and I'm talking. Now, it's funny because when I talk, when I'm not talking, it cuts out the noise. It looks like it cuts out the noise, but when I'm talking, it looks like it. All right. Okay, so let's move on to level 3. This is going to be the highest part. Let's see how this goes. All right. Now, I'm wondering if it could pick it up, but you can see that it's actually kind of working. If I stop talking, it doesn't pick up, it doesn't register the noise. I'm hoping it's doing its job. Now, obviously, this is an extreme test. Nobody's probably going to sit here but the point is that if it can handle something this close to these ears and how it handled it, then you're more than fine walking down the street in a busy street or, wherever the case is, if it can handle this fine. Again, I'm not going to know how it sounds until I take these off and look at it, hear it in post. So that is it. So we're going to do that. Let's stop it. All right. So for the next test, we are going to try the multi-point switch. I kind of like this one because I always feel like this one's a little bit important just because you sign. Here, we're going to take 2 of these. So this is 2 iPhones. All right. So we're both connected now. Now, the behavior should be, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch YouTube on here. Okay. So what this should do now, I'm going to call this phone, and what's going to happen, it's going to pick up. It should automatically switch over. And connect. Okay. It stopped it on here, what it should, and it's ringing on here. We're going to accept. And you can see here, it switched over. Now, we're going to hang up on here, and it should automatically start this again. So let's do this. We're going to hang up. And boom. Perfect. All right. That's exactly the type of behavior we want to see. Okay, so let's take a look at the battery life right here really quick. Let's see what we're at. Zoom in a little bit. All right, so we have the case is at 95, the right and left are 99. You know what? I'm going to play these for a couple hours. We're going to drain them a little bit. I want to see how long of hours we could get with completely going on it, like just playing them and see how it goes. And report back. So we're going to set it up. We're going to put it here in the corner. I'm going to, do a timer type of scenario. We're going to see how long it takes to kind of drain. We're going to use them for like an hour straight, maybe 2 hours straight, and see what the battery life is on it. So I'm going to set that all up, and then we'll come back after that with final thoughts, and we'll take it from there. Set up. We're trying to drain the battery. We got the timer over here on the right side. We have the infrared going. Weirdly enough, we're getting heat off the devices. And again, it's interesting to kind of see that it is producing heat. Now, on the app, You got the top part of the app right here. We got, so everything's set to maximum, the volume set to maximum. It is at 100, it's 60. They're both at 100. Spatial turned on. You could turn on maybe game mode too to kind of really set it. Let's see how that goes. And that's, oh, I guess spatial is better. Well, let's turn on spatial. I think spatial drains more battery. So we're gonna let this run for an hour and see where this goes. But again, the biggest part of this is that there is heat coming off of these. Subtle, 77, 78, but there is heat. Let's see if we keep pumping them, if more heat comes out of this, because that'd be really interesting at this point to see if more heat comes out of this. All right, so let's. I'll be back in an hour or so. Okay, so let's check in. So it's been at it for about an hour and 48 minutes. Let's take a look. So each earbud is at 60%. Let's just go here to the side. Also, all right. All right, so maybe, if we did 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, 60% from 100%. So that's, 20%. Now, interesting enough, the earbuds did get a little bit hotter. I know they started off at like 77. They reached about 80. And again, that's just something worth noting that the stem did get about to 80 degrees. So we're gonna stop the test here at this. This is kind of just an understanding that so about 2 hours it reached 60%. If you go down that trajectory, then we should be in good shape. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but we'll figure it out later. All right, so we're going to move on to our final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. For $40, these surprised the hell out of me. Let's start with the biggest thing, and that is the sound. These sound really good. Not just good for 40, really good. I literally caught myself doing something I usually don't do. I kept listening to the music longer than I really planned to, multiple times. That really doesn't happen unless something actually sounds good. I was truly enjoying listening to music while wearing these. Comfort, also a win. For my ears, these were really comfortable, lightweight, no fatigue, easy to wear. I mean, I was wearing them for probably an hour or two, and they were totally fine. Now let's talk about battery. I ran these for about 2 hours straight with the loudest music on the loudest setting. They dropped from about 100 to 60%. So realistically, you're looking at solid everyday usage. So Multipoint worked absolutely perfectly. 2 phones switching between them, YouTube and calls, no delay, no weird behavior. And really, that's exactly what you want, right? Now, noise handling, the ENC. First and second levels, pretty solid. Third level started to break down. Which makes sense. That was a complete extreme test. And of course, if we got into a little bit of the downsides, I would have to say the mic. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. It's definitely usable, but it sounds a little thin and maybe processed. Good enough for calls, but nothing really more than that. And the one interesting thing was really the heat on the stem. About an hour, I noticed a slight temperature increase, mostly on the stem, but not the part that goes in your ear. Again, that's really not a problem. It's just something that was noticed. So what is my final verdict on these? They nailed the important stuff. Sound, comfort, everyday usability. Missed a little bit on the mic, but for $40, these are an absolute win. Shout out to SoundPeat for sending me these. It really was a pleasure working with them. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and take care.